Also seems to be Mom Karma strolled to Kevin Tracker's entryway and said, "How you doing?" And presently Wendy Williams' ex may never again be having that entryway, yet how Mrs. Breezy feel about her ex going belly up and destitute great morning Calvin. And did Serena Hudson simply say a final farewell to Kevin now? I'm hearing that Eric's significant other, Kevin and Serena, are as of now not together, and you understand what that is very much come on now the cash go on what the cash will happen the cash is gone so wow. It was all only for the cash wasn't it? And on the off chance that Serena would have been more astute, perhaps they might have been in a superior spot. Yet as Wendy said, she's presumably not that shrewd she was one of these, not exactly brilliant ladies, who have moved to the huge city with splendid lights and she needed to be a model. Thus you know how the young ladies with the sparkler champagne bottles at the club they get individuals to spend more cash they dress sparsely clad. And that's what things like, so I have been following this story for some time. And like I noted in the past recordings, Kevin quit getting out provision from Wendy when the agreement or her show finished. And Kevin hauled Wendy to court to request that she make installments as required. I know, it's the dauntlessness in court reports. Kevin truly said that he 100 relied upon the installments, which were consented to in their conjugal repayment understanding, saying I have fallen behind on the majority of my bills. I as of now live locally that expects installments to the property holder's affiliation. And I'm behind on that bill. Furthermore, Kevin said that his vehicle protection had not been paid because of not getting month-to-month severance installments. And he was behind on visa installments, too. On top of that, Kevin additionally said that he didn't have health care coverage and that he really wanted hip medical procedure, which he was unable to manage without protection. And because of non-therapy he resided with day-to-day torment tragically for Kevin the adjudicator controlled in support of Wendy, and said that Wendy wouldn't need to continue cutting his provision. Checks the appointed authority truly observed that Kevin's solicitation was not imminent and requested his application to be tossed out without bias, and the adjudicator likewise denied Kevin's solicitation for lawyer charges to be paid by Wendy. Well, Kevin and Sharina are currently destitute in view of reports, and Kevin put their home available to be purchased for $1.299 million and has even gotten a proposition the house truly is delightful. And in view of the portrayal on the webpage, it consistently mixes contemporary plan and lavish conveniences. The website likewise says that the house is a savvy home with highlights that will make your life more helpful and proficient, and offers a roomy and rich residing experience with its flawlessly planned inside, very good quality completions, and far-reaching floor plan. And think about what it's not only the house that Kevin has been compelled to surrender clearly. Kevin has additionally taken 2 advances out on 2 extravagance vehicles through an organization called Flex Abundance. As per their site, Flex Abundance allows you to take a credit against extravagance products, going from $10,000 to $10 million with rates from 1.9% each month. And they require no monetary revelation, and even don't do a credit check genuinely. I'm staying here considering how Kevin truly completed all that cash he got from Wendy, and to the degree where he was unable to pay the property holder affiliation expenses. Yet you understand how teaches him a lesson for what he treated Wendy, since that man truly rehashed her grimy. And no one to converse with except for the times presently were considerably more profound than they at any point were a major part of my life. I was unable to call my mother, my father, my sister. They would have quite recently said, "Leave still enamored. I don't have the foggiest idea what to do." Like, "Are you serious with this?" is truly going down. Evidently, the individual Kevin has been burning through Wendy's cash, and likewise chosen to leave him and remain with her mom, despite the fact that while Kevin might have been setting aside the cash he was taking from Wendy, he was in the middle of funding Sharina's bond organizations. He was all deceiving up cash. She's in the front seat of my Rolls-Royce Ferrari. And you realize I mean ridiculously a tad of foundation. Other than cruising and Wendy's vehicles, Kevin took Serena through school to be a back rub specialist utilizing Wendy's cash. And when that didn't figure out, he opened a stand for her at the shopping center in North Carolina. Where she's from, Kevin likewise opened a vegetarian organization for Serena. And he likewise assisted her with setting up a gems and attire line online called Dish At. One point, Serena was likewise a real estate agent, and she recorded the area of her organization at her Morristown home, which was in a similar house Kevin bought for Serena to reside in utilizing Wendy's cash. And you might have a hard time believing where he purchased Serena a house with Wendy's cash. And I read about it in the web journals and the sensationalist newspapers, the location of this spot that he had bought to impart to this woodlands 9 miles from my home in Livingston. They're enjoying life to the fullest. There are still no authority reports regarding whether Kevin and Serena have truly separated, yet Kevin cleared all proof of Serena off of his Instagram. And that lets me know all I want to know discussing Serena. She as of late posted that she began her veggie lover excursion in the wake of being determined to have stomach disease, and is currently glad to say that she is residing malignant growth free. She likewise said that she entered a cooking rivalry with an opportunity to win a cooking experience with Cook Carla Corridor 2-page advertorial element and Taste of Home and 25. With that, she desires to get the opportunity to fabricate a physical eatery that offers the local area a sample of soul. I mean, you all can decide in favor of her to win the opposition on the off chance that you need on one more rather miserable note. However much Wendy may not be feeling frustrated about Kevin and Serena, she's obviously additionally not doing so well. Her child, Kevinger, said his mom's psychological and actual well-being has been going down since being set under guardianship. In 2022, Kevin truly told the U.S. child, "I realize there are a wide range of things happening that I know sane she could never consent to, however hard, as it could be seeing her being made the most of. I know that in the event that I'm ensuring she as an individual is oak, that's what is significant, as per Kevin Jr. Wendy's well-being has been shoved aside while individuals around her are benefiting from the ventures he's associated with. He said that individuals around Wendy couldn't care less about her or her well-being and are pushing all her on bringing in cash. And as he would like to think that ought not be vital by any means. Fundamentally, whoever has been recruited, they are making the most of somebody who necessities to get better. As per Kevinger, no one around her will let Wendy know this, yet she doesn't need to be working. She really wants to enjoy some time off from attempting to advance her vocation and be pleased with what she's refined. Sincerely, I feel terrible that Wendy needs to go through this now. Yet I truly don't think I feel terrible for Kevin and Serena. Perhaps for their girl, yet concerning Serena and Kevin, those are some base barrel individuals. And assuming that they truly are separated, it will be diverting when she requests kid support from a broke man. Well, there are individuals who likewise say that they couldn't feel frustrated about Wendy. Said she had some awareness of this lady. Kevin and Serena were an out-and-out undertaking beginning around 2008. Preceding Wendy even exploded in the Standard with her syndicated program, and he was ruining her all that time on her dime. Evidently the child exactly made Wendy wiped out, and before the fresh insight about that kid came, and she could never again stay away from the truth, she was still on television blazing her ring and applauding back, or perhaps Wendy was being key and likely arranged how she would leave them with nothing. I don't be aware, except for as consistently. I couldn't imagine anything better than to have insight into your ideas on Kevin going totally broke and his conceivable separation from Sharina, so sound off in the remarks segment beneath.